Shalom and good day all, this is Healing29 back again for another DC review, and in this DC review I'll be covering Batman issue 149 by Chip Zdarsky and also World's Finest by Mark Waid. I'll now get things organised for the first one that I'll be reviewing. So first things first, I'll be covering the Chip Zdarsky Batman issue 149, and does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? In some essence it does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the area of the internal art as we have a look around the beginning, middle and of course the end. And also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we have the Zero and Robin, which we do finally learn that this particular Robin is a clone of Bruce Wayne, care of his hand. But one problem is that I think Chip is lacking a little bit of consistency here, because it was proved that in one of the earlier issues that Batman lost his hand in one of the multiverses before even this event occurred. And how he managed to get a hold of his hand, I got no bloody idea. Did he travel to that particular multiverse where he was at? It's not properly covered in here in the story. So as we jump towards the middle of the story, we have original Bruce Wayne catching up with dying Bruce Wayne, or clone of Bruce Wayne. And basically understanding that his body was being used just to make a clone body for his hand and all that other nonsense. And of course we also have the members of the Pat family return. And last but not least, the return of Selina Kyle, aka Catwoman. So for the internal art, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I did actually quite enjoy the art. Next is the area of the story. So first things first, did we get any comic book references to any of the previous issues? To things that might actually be important to the story that you might want the reader to go back and read? No, because Chip Zdarsky and the editors he works with seem to be complete idiots. That's right, complete idiots for hire. Next is the area of time. Do we get any indication as to when some of these things are taking place in time of day? Okay, we could look at the picture, but what about being pointed out specifically as to what time of day it is? No, not at all. Too lazy, too stupid for that. Because we're DC Comics. We're a dying company right now. Next is the area of location, to which, of course, the main location being Gotham. One thing we do seem to get is the cast of characters. About the only thing that sort of does stand out. So we've got Bruce Wayne, Batman, Damian Wayne, Robin, the clone Bruce Wayne, Robin, Zero, Failsafe, Talk. We have Tim Drake, Red Robin. No, I'm not going to call him Robin, but he's going to be Red Robin. Of course, we have Mr. Terrific making an appearance. We have Nightwing, Oracle, Orphan, Signal, Spoiler, and last but not least, the character of Catwoman making an appearance. The overall story rating in this, I give a 6 out of 10. So, not a very strong ending. Even though we do learn that Zero did end up making some money back for Bruce Wayne once again. Why couldn't he just take Lucius Fox to court to get his money back? Wouldn't that make more sense? So we finally move on to World's Finest, issue 28 by Mark Waid. Starting off with first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to some with something that's happening inside of the story. Sorry about that. I'm speeding things up a bit, or trying to speed things up a bit. The answer is sure enough it does, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, of course we end up in Metropolis, and we've got a bit of a mix between the fifth and the sixth dimension, especially with their individual imps in connection to them. And of course we see Mixie, we see Jimmy Olsen, who also gets turned into an imp. Jumping towards the middle, we get the disappearance of Bruce Wayne Batman, care of the six-dimensional imp interference or intervention. And also towards the end, to which we get to catch up with some members of the Justice League, plus many others, trying to work against the six-dimensional imps at play here. So for the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the story. So first things first, do we get any comic book references to any of the previous issues, which might be important for this particular run, and maybe for the reader to read? No, we don't, but where it doesn't make up there, it will make up in other places. Next is the area of time. We don't get any indication of time. Next is the area of location, so we get Metropolis, and also the fifth and sixth dimension being involved. The cast of characters consisting of Batman, Superman, Robin, Jimmy Olsen, many of the fifth dimensional imps. We see Wonder Woman and Supergirl. For the overall story rating in this, I give a 7 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.